All right, we are here with the very talented and very stylish Mr. Kenny Lattimore. How are you doing today?
I'm fantastic. It's great to be here.
All right, now I want to first start by wishing you and your son a very happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you
we
very
are all
much.
here celebrating with you, and you also share a birthday with my brother. So,
Oh, yeah?
Yes, his
Awesome,
birthday's
awesome.
today as well.
Good man, look.
So,
No.
prior to this red carpet event, you saw these kids perform for you and put their
Wow.
hearts and souls into a great performance for you. How does it feel to have the future of music in the hands of the children of the Stax Museum?
Now, the ones that I saw today, what I loved about them was that they were very talented.
Mm-hmm.
They were educated about the music and the history, and they were inspiring because they were in discovery of themselves, and a lot of them expressed how they had grown in their self-esteem, and they understood how music played a part in that. So to actually have the conversation, because when I'm talking or doing any kind of speaking publicly like that, I love it to be an exchange, and I feel like that's what I got today. I was inspired by them because I was them.
Yeah.
I remember, them being shy and trying to figure out, am I good enough for this? Am I, what are people going to think of me? All of that, because it's a head trip to be on a stage where every day you're waiting to hear if somebody likes what you did. That's a tough place to be in, But they were talented and they were confident, and I loved it.
And speaking of you saying that you used to be them, how do you feel to have so much money being pulled away from music education in American public schools and the focus shifting towards, math and science and taken away from the liberal arts?
It's interesting because I believe that music and a lot of the liberal arts complement science, particularly music and the mathematics of reading music and things like that. I think it's going to take Kenny Lattimore, the Kenny Lattimore Foundation, which this is where I've been talking. I've been working on developing and strengthening my profile in the nonprofit world with the Kenny Lattimore Foundation.
That's awesome.
What I didn't want to do was recreate the wheel. And I was talking to the director at the Music Academy today about the fact that there is a curriculum and there's something that's working here, and I'm a witness to it working. So we're going to talk about ways that I can probably help to continue to bring awareness and maybe some resources to the Academy.
And these kids, they look up to you. You are a legend. And so I want to ask, who inspires you and who do you look up to?
Wow. My mom managed me as a kid. She was my greatest cheerleader, and she's no longer living, unfortunately. But both my parents did, and I had a great stepdad, too, who poured into my life. They were the beginning of it. They were the ones that paid that money, for me to take private voice lessons and things, because they saw something in me. And you can't help but be appreciative to those that saw the spark and that saw the gifting. And that was also what was wonderful about being at the Academy today, because the parents were in the room. A lot of the parents were there to say, yes, I affirm my child. So
Awesome.
It's beautiful.
Thank you so much for speaking with us, Kenny. We appreciate it, and we appreciate you for coming out and just being a blessing to the faces of these children. Okay?
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you. All right, I'm Candace Renee Rice, and we are here with Mr. Omar Tyree. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm always doing great. It's good weather out here. I'm feeling good. I had some good food earlier, and we're going to get some more.
What'd you have earlier?
I had Cajun food at Deja Vu.
Okay.
And so we had the whole New Orleans connection, and I love the spicy food, so I was right on in it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So how does it feel to be here at the Memphis Black Expo? And tell us, what also do you have coming up for yourself? Do you have any books coming out? Or?
Well, I got a new movie that's we were developing right now. I got a book called Fly Girl that developed a whole bunch of the inner city urban girl books, urban classic. And Lionsgate picked it up with guy by the name of Jeff Clanigan, who's behind Kevin Hart right now at Code Black. And he wanted that Fly Girl property for a long time, and so that's the biggest thing I got coming. And then I'm gonna start my own publishing imprint, because the publishing world has really changed over the last 5-6 years.
Yes.
And they're no longer getting behind a product like they used to. They're no longer into creative products, and now they're pretty much scared about what's going to sell, what's not going to sell. So they don't market like they used to. You don't get a chance to tour like we used to.
Awesome.
And so I'm going to take all that stuff in my own hands and make my own imprint with some investors. And so that's the biggest thing I'm doing. That's going to actually take place in October with a new book I have coming out called All Access. We're not real lives. When our real lives become the biggest acts. And it's all about reality shows and social media and how
that sounds like it's going to be good.
Yeah, they become stars by making crazy, fools and spectacles of themselves. But that's the new, fame, you know what I mean? So all access.
All access, y'all.
We really want to give up that much of our private lives for fame and fortune, but that's what's going on right now.
Awesome.
So I got a book on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and are you going to be presenting anything tonight, or?
I gotta see what my name is on, what they're gonna let me do. But I'm a talker. I tell people that all the time. I can jump up there and give you the gift of gab. So whatever they ask me to do, I'll do. So I don't know yet.
Now I had a question for you as well.
Sure.
With you being an author, and obviously being into the liberal arts, how does it feel seeing so much funding taken away from things within the liberal arts, such as music education and journalism and all the other, I guess, majors that other people would see as trivial, and the focus being shifted towards math and science?
Right. Well, I mean, we have to keep fighting for it and keep supporting it. Right now, we're talking about black writers. We got to support more of the black writers. I hear that Hollywood doesn't even really employ us for the most part, And so I'm hearing that even if you have a black show, you might have a black show head writer, and then all the other writers are whites, or minorities. And so we have to just keep fighting for it, keep educating yourself on it, and keep putting each other in position of power. And so again, when I talk about having my own imprint, I'm going to have black editors, black writers, black marketing people. And so when you put yourself in positions of power, then you can employ your people in those positions and make it happen. And so for us to support writers, we have to create more opportunities to hire our writers. Even with the television development, I'm working on a television show right now out of Charlotte called the Dons and Divas of the Queen
You do
City.
everything.
Yeah. But I was employed to do that. I told these guys, I said, look, I'm not going to do, back-end writing and get paid on that. I said, look, you're going to have to come with a suitcase, put the money on the table, and let's make it happen. And these guys pulled out cash money, and I said, all right, let's make it happen. And so that's where you got to start respecting writers, and you got to respect them the same way you respect athletes. You pay them. The same way you respect musicians, you pay them. When it comes to writers, they want to wait until the back. Nah, I'm doing work on the front end. I'm doing work every day, interviewing and putting this thing together. And so, when you get the respect that we need to get, then we get more individuals who want to go into the trade, make money, and a living off of it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for talking with us today. You've schooled me on a lot, and you're very talented. All Access, October. All Access. October. All right, y'all look out for that.
When our world lives become the biggest act.
All right, y'all look out for that. Thank you so much for talking with us, Omar.
Thank you.
All right, we are standing here with the beautiful Miss Shan, the winner of 2015 Miss Black Tennessee. Now tell us all about that.
So it was a rewarding experience for me. The pageant, we don't have a pageant system in Tennessee, which is something that I would love to get started in the state, but we don't have a pageant system here. So we just choose delegates from the state to represent us. So I was one of the chosen delegates to represent the state.
Wonderful. And you're very poised and I can see why you won. Now, you're going to Miss Black USA.
In August, and I'm so excited. I've been prepared.
I bet you are.
Yeah. The biggest challenge that I'm having right now is getting donors and supporters right now. So if anyone out there wants to support Miss Black
donate.
USA, yes. Anyone who would like to donate, please. Miss Black USA on GoFundMe, Miss Black USA on Instagram, Miss Black Tennessee on Facebook. Please, any donation is more than welcome.
Awesome. Now, tell me, what has it been like now that you've won your title? Has anything changed for you drastically? Like, do people now know who you are on social media, or they see you and they're like, oh my God, Shan, Miss Black Tennessee? Like, and was there a prize for, your title?
There wasn't a prize, and people really don't know that this pageant system exists, which is why I'm here today. So
awesome.
I really want to get the name of Miss Black Tennessee out there, because not many people know that, and we need to know that there's a black queen representing our community.
That's amazing.
And I would love to get that image out there, which is why I'm so poised. So I ensure that I make sure that I'm poised at all times, just so our girls can know that there's someone out there that you can look up to.
Yeah, and positively representing us.
Exactly. You have a role model, so please feel free. If you want to reach out to me to do any type of Boys and Girls Club events or anything like that, I am more than happy to do such. I'm a Master of Sociology major at the University of Memphis, so I live right here in town. So
go Tigers.
Yeah.
I go to University of Memphis as well.
There you go Tigers.
All right. Well, thank you so much for talking with us, Chan. You look amazing. And also, I wish you all the best at Miss Black USA in August.
In August.
All right. Thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you, guys.
L3 Media is the Mid-South's premier videography and photography company. We specialize in capturing all of life's greatest moments. Whenever you need talented and professional service for your special events or business, L3 Media is the company for you. You can contact us at all of our social media sites. You can like us on Facebook, check out our website, follow us on Twitter, or always feel free to email us. We are L3 Media, your #1 source for all your videography and photography needs. Give us a call today.